The issue of police training and officers' roles in their communities has consumed the country this year. We asked Republican candidates for governor, incumbent Chris Sununu and challenger Karen Testerman, if New Hampshire should change its training policies for police.
Police are always going to be doing an assessment of what practices they use and how effective they are. And New Hampshire has some of the best trained law enforcement in the United States. And so I think it's important that we continue to and let them know that we have their backs and that we're trusting them to do the good job that they've been doing all along.
Great question. We are looking at changing our training procedures for police. I put together a task force as soon as a lot of the social justice issues really started to spark up. We've always tried to push the envelope in terms of what we're doing, but now really taking it into that 21st century model. We have a new director over at Police Standards and Training, John Skippa. I think he's going to do a great job. And we got law enforcement involved. We got county prosecutors involved. We got local stakeholders, citizens involved in doing the first phase review. They took about a month, had a lot of public discussions, came up with some great ideas. It's everything from not just doing a few hours of training on what implicit bias is, how to deal with issues of race and social inequity in those communities, but really taking it to the next level and making it something that is more part of the culture, right? Not just a one day of training, but the culture of law enforcement.
And joining us now for a deeper look at the race for governor, our political director Adam Sexton and WMUR political reporter John DeStaso. How are things shaping up on each side?
Well, Tom, one of the biggest parts of our job is going to events, observing candidates and talking to voters and other people observing the candidates. And that opportunity has been almost completely taken away from us this year on the Democratic side, except for some distanced and very different events. Now, John, that means all of us, not just us, but many voters really don't have the same kind of feel for this race as they might in a normal year.
Yeah, it's really been very much of a virtual campaign, certainly on the Democratic side more so, up to even, this time. The Republican side, less so. But I think there has to be some outreach. If you look at the Democratic race for governor, you have the establishment has been on board with Feltus in terms of unions, other state senators, state representatives. While on the Walensky side, he has sort of that Bernie Sanders grassroots organization behind him with the support of Senator Sanders. So that could be formidable. One thing we've been around a while, you and I, Adam, and you get a feel for these types of things anyway. And the feeling that I get is that this is going to be a very close race. And the question will be, will the Democrats nominate someone who is not pledging to veto a broad-based tax?
Right, and John, I wonder if Walensky just watched what happened next door in Massachusetts, and he's wondering if he might be able to pull off some kind of that bargain basement Markey Kennedy kind of upset. Obviously, Dan Feltus, not a Kennedy, but the same sort of progressive energy that got behind Markey is clearly behind Walensky.
True, and Dan Feltus, of course, has been able to advertise on television more. He has more money. There's been more of that traditional sort of media outreach. However, don't sell Walensky short. He has some union support of his own, the teachers union, the NEA, the SEA, the State Employees Association. Those are folks who will be getting out the vote. The question is, how do you get out the vote? Will there be the rides to the polls that we're used to seeing back in the day, pre-COVID days? I'll be interested to see how it translates into a election day, get out the vote effort by these two candidates especially, and also by other candidates in some of the other races we're talking about.
Certainly a lot of storylines to watch coming in confluence on Election Day, and I agree with you, John. I think we're going to be up late waiting for a result on that Feltus-Walensky contest. Jen, let's go back to you.
Okay, continuing now with the candidates' final pitches to voters. Here are the Republican candidates for U.S. Senate.
Hi there, Corky Messner here. Thank you, Granite Staters. Thank you for attending my events. Thank you for sharing with me your concerns, your frustrations, and those issues most important to you. It's been a very uplifting year for me, and the best part was meeting so many great Granite Staters out there. It was really uplifting for me, and I want to thank President Trump for his endorsement. It was very, very meaningful to my campaign, and I really appreciate it. This has been a wonderful year, and let's get after it for the election season. Let's bring this home, and then we're going to go defeat Jeanne Shaheen. Thank you so much.
Hello, my name's Don Baldock. I'm running for the United States Senate, and I am asking for your vote. I believe people are our most precious asset. I believe that families are the backbone of our communities, and I believe that communities are the backbone of our great nation. And I will work bottom up by getting the federal government out of your way so that you can prosper, so that you can experience life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, so that our values of this great country are what we follow, and our Constitution that set up our democracy and our great republic, and the ideas of our founding forefathers become the signposts for us to continue to be a great nation and serve the greater good. I will be responsible to you, I will be accountable to you, I will be transparent, and I will build trust. I will replace the politics of power, money, and self-service with the politics of character, integrity, and selfless service. Please support me on 8 September and give me your vote for the United States Senate. God bless you all. Thank you.
And when we come right back, we'll take a closer look at the candidates' backgrounds in both congressional districts.
And for many people, even the process of voting is quite different this year. What to know about getting your ballot in tomorrow as the primary countdown rolls on.